We are joined by supermodel Pauline Marere. She has been making waves on the big stage, and of course, she was recently crowned Miss Supranational Zimbabwe in Polokwane, South Africa, and currently preparing for the Miss Supranational 2025 international pageant that is going to be held in Poland. She is currently Miss Environment and also serves as Miss Teen of Universe Zimbabwe. Now, that's a lot of titles. How does this make you feel?
Though it comes with a lot of work.
Right.
Yes.
It comes with a lot of responsibilities.
Yes.
Right. Now, tell me, how has been the journey for you?
So for me, it's been a long journey, I can say, but it has been transforming and life-changing. I've managed to travel the world through modeling, and I've managed to sit in very important conversations that are very impactful, as well as meet influential people across the globe. Yes.
So you've traveled the world, you've traveled, different continents,
Yes.
different cultures. Your passport must be full now.
I actually have a second one now.
Yeah, my guess was right. Now, currently Miss Supranational Zimbabwe. Now, what is this pageant all about? Tell me in detail, what is this pageant all about?
So the word supranational itself means having influence beyond borders. So it's a pageant that allows us as young women to make waves and to be influential ambassadors worldwide. And it's also a platform that gives us an opportunity to work towards issues that are very close to our hearts through the From the Grounds Up project, which is a very important aspect of the competition as well.
Or do you have some of these projects? What are these projects? What have you done, or what are you looking forward to do?
So since the year 2023, I've been working on a very project that's very close to my heart. It's called Gratitude Cleft Movement, whereby we focus on providing free cleft surgeries for babies and adults across Zimbabwe, and we also offer psychological support to cleft mothers. So last year I partnered with the Global Cleft and Cranial Foundation, which offers these free surgeries on a monthly basis.
Right. That's a fantastic work you're doing right there. And now, of course, that you're preparing for the Miss Supranational that's going to be held in Poland. How far are the preparations, and also what are your expectations?
So currently I'm working. I recently got crowned like 2 weeks ago in South Africa. So these past 2 weeks have been for my media tours and just getting the word out there that Zimbabwe will be back on the Miss Supranational stage, because last year, unfortunately, we couldn't take part, but definitely. So at the moment, I'm working on my wardrobe. I'm also working on my public speaking, because I believe when you're there, when you speak, you need to command attention. So it's something that I've been working on through the School of Public Speaking, and I'm also working on my project, which is a very important aspect of the competition as well.
Right. Those preparations seem to be going well, because you alluded to, that you're working on your public speaking, and I can tell that you're speaking to the public. You're so eloquent and you're so articulate, which is good to see.
Thank you.
So you're 2 weeks in the office.
Yes. Yes.
So you're 2 weeks old. Wow. You're fresh in there. It's still in the office now. Pauline, you are a qualified electrical engineer and currently pursuing your second degree to become a maxillofacial surgeon. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do you balance the education and modeling?
So I believe education is more important, because that's the important aspect that gets you out there. So I always put my schoolwork first. And as for electrical engineering, I qualified in 2018. That's when I finished. And then later on, I decided to go back to school, because I was inspired by a particular maxillofacial surgeon here in Zimbabwe. His name is Dr. Manana. He's one person who has inspired me a lot. And then I decided to take courses that will lead me to end up having that particular qualification. So it's going to be a very long journey, but it's something that I always put first. And then my modeling career as well, I always find time to invest in it. It's something that I've been doing for over 10 years now. So I have the experience, and now I know how to manage things all together at the same time.
Right. Now, that complex word for me, maxillofacial surgeon. Tell me about that. What is it about?
So maxillofacial surgery.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who doesn't know. Some of the viewers don't.
Those are basically surgeons that focus on plastic surgery in terms of fixing the face. So if you look at people that have clefts, these are people that also focuses mostly on cleft surgeries. So that's what really inspired me, because I have come to realize that children and adults with clefts, they go through a lot of challenges, and having a cleft surgery is very expensive, actually. So it's something that I want to do so that I can help people for free.
For free?
For free.
How are you going to be able to do that?
Definitely just looking for funding from organizations that fund these particular surgeries, and being able to, because think of someone who comes from a marginalized area here in Zimbabwe, and they have to pay maybe $5,000 for a surgery, which is a huge amount of money. So I just want to work hand in hand. That's what Dr. Manana actually does. He's a maxillofacial surgeon and is the owner of the Global Cleft and Cranial Foundation. What he does is, on a monthly basis, he gathers together with other doctors within the country, and then they offer these surgeries for free. So it's something that I really want to do as well as an individual, because I believe your face is the most important thing as far as identity is concerned. So I really want to help people to rebuild their smile so that we can all look the same.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, I understand that you're also into philanthropy,
yes.
and you're being the founder of Gratitude Cleft Movement, like you alluded to, in Zimbabwe. Now, tell me in greater detail what this is about, what's your reach, what's your intention, and where do you see yourself maybe in the next year or so? Where do you see yourself with that foundation?
So the foundation is basically where I move around the country, and then I scout for people with clefts, because some people, they don't even know that in Zimbabwe we have organizations that are offering surgeries for free. So I scout for people. I use my social media platforms to look for babies and adults with clefts, and once I have collected them, or once I have gathered them, I then work hand in hand with the Global Cleft and Cranial Foundation to make sure that they get surgeries. And also the mothers, they also go through a lot of psychological problems. They face a lot of psychological problems, because most of them, they tend to be rejected. Approximately 31% of people in the country, they believe that clefts are associated with witchcraft.
Oh.
Yes. So what we then do is to educate people that it's a normal condition that can happen to anyone. So my dream is to see this baby grow to be something big, whereby as a country everyone is fully educated and everyone understands what clefts are, the challenges that they go through, and just acceptance. You know, I remember there's a lady that once came to the foundation, and then she said, when I entered a combi, everyone ran away because my baby looked different. So now each time I go into a public transport, I need to look for a Zambia and cover my baby so that nobody can see my baby's face. There's stigmatization. So we just need to reach a point where everybody understands what this is, what causes it, and then what we can all do to help one another, and just show love. You know, there's nothing that's easy to give like love, because it's free of charge. You don't have to pay for it.
Love is free of charge.
Love is free of charge. So I just want people to spread love to the cleft community, love them and embrace them.
Yeah, love is free of charge, but sometimes can be the most expensive thing. And as much as it's free, it's free of charge. That's remarkable work you're doing. So how many babies have you managed to facilitate to get surgeries thus far?
Over 600 babies.
Over 600 babies?
Yes.
Wow.
Because surgeries are done on a monthly basis through the Global Cleft and Cranial Foundation, and on a daily basis they do about 15 babies. So we do 45 to 50 babies every month.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do people access you? What's your social media handle? How do people access you if they want, they've got babies that need help?
So they can reach out to me on Instagram, it's Pauline_Marere, or on Facebook, it's Pauline Deborah Marere, or they can call me on 0776 932 089.
Fantastic. Now, you've told us about your journey. You've told us about your philanthropy, your tweaks into the office. And now tell us, are there any challenges that you have faced in this journey? I suppose there are. And how have you overcome them? I mean, because your tweaks in the office, of course, you have jumped so many hurdles.
So I think one of the most challenges that we face as models is funding. We don't really get much support in terms of finances, and modeling is demanding. just one dress can be approximately $1,000, and sometimes you need about 5 or 6 gowns. So that's one of the main challenges that I face. But I want to thank there are a few people out there that are really kind. I want to thank the Renshaws Group of Schools through the CEO. They've been there for me like all the way. So that's how I've managed to overcome that particular problem. And the other problem that we face is people not really understanding the importance of modeling. So I've always tried to live my life and to lead an example so that other people can see that modeling is not all about walking in swimsuits or just looking good, but it also gives you a platform to advocate for social issues that are very important and close to your heart.
Close to your heart, and advocating for social issues is what you have been doing. 600
Thank
babies
you.
is a lot, and I wish you well in your endeavors. And maybe what would be your parting words to the viewers that are watching you?
I just want everyone out there, it doesn't matter where you are or where you come from, just find a space where you can take over, make an impact, no matter, there's nothing that's too little. Just do something wherever you are and make sure that your daily life inspires the next person and brings a positive impact in the life of other people.
Do what you can in your capacity
Yes.
to contribute to the greater good of the society and the community that you come from. Thank you so much, Pauline, and I wish you well in Poland. Hopefully, the Zimbabwean flag will also shine and you raise the flag high. I am so confident that something good will come from Poland.
Konapo, ipapo, ipapo.